F1 Academy is back after a 2-month break. And what a great season opener it was at the Jeddah Corniche circuit. It was Dorian Ping and Abby Pulling that took control and won the opening races of the season. We head to the unknown for round number 2 of the championship. Welcome to the Miami International Autodrome for the Miami Grand Prix. Let's take a look then around the Miami International Autodrome. A 3.362 mile circuit, 19 turns, a total of 3 DRS zones. Drivers have mixed feelings on this track, but one thing is certain, it's very fast. You need to get a very good exit out of this last corner as it carries good speed towards the start-finish straight. You're going to be in 8th gear as you cross the control line into a very hard braking zone for a very fast right in towards turn number 1. A medium speed right bend that opens up on exit as you head towards turns 2 and 3. This is a smooth still part of the track that goes single file as you approach in towards turns 5 and 6. A double left-hander through here and you take a wide line through and keep on the accelerator. This is the marina section and it had real water last year as well. And this part of the track just wants to spit you out wide. You've got to get 2 correct entry points before this long back straight. This part of the track we saw Lando Norris and Pierre Gasly crash there. Let's hope the F1 Academy drivers don't do that. This opens up the DRS system as well and you're about to approach a real heavy braking zone. And this part of the track reminds me of Vietnam if you played the F1 2020 games. And this is the trickiest part of this circuit. A crest which is very, very blind. We've seen several crashes here too. This is a perfect opportunity coming up for DRS. It's a very long straight. You do not want to have high downforce around here because you're going to get eaten up alive with people with low wings. A prime overtaking opportunity as you head towards the penultimate few corners as well. And if you're feeling lucky enough, maybe try and go for the move through here as well. The rear steps up here, so be careful. And that is a lap around the Miami International Autodrome. Just like where we were in October for Kota, we are back in America for round number 2 of F1 Academy Season 2. We are 25 kilometers north of downtown Miami as we head to the Miami Grand Prix, home of the Miami Dolphins. And what a lovely sunny day we have here around this 5.412 kilometer circuit. Features 19 corners, 3 straight and 3 DRS zones. Average speed about 230 kilometers an hour and top speed around 320 kilometers an hour. Quite a few elevation changes, including the crest around turns 14 and 16. And this is the area where we saw quite a few drivers run off earlier on today. In free practice one, we saw the likes of Lyra Blott locking the rear tyres and spun. Luckily, she was able to rejoin. Carrie Schreiner, Chloe Chambers also had off-track excursions of their own. Well, we got a bit of a delay to free practice 2, starting at 15:25 local time. That's 8:25 our time. Don't know why, but we've just been told about that. We got myself, Jess Bourne, in the commentary box, and joining me back once again after leading the coverage throughout the rest of the day is Joshua Birch. Josh, don't know why there's another free practice 2 session for F1 Academy, but we're having anyway. How are you, Josh?
Frog in the throat, it seems. I'm feeling better. I cooked some ramen
Hey.
and I ate that quite quickly. It took half an hour to cook, so I ate it in 10 minutes before walking back into the commentary box. And then, all for feeling better. Still got a problem with the back of my tongue at both sides, so I can't talk that well. So this is going to be interesting over the next... I'm on air continually now until 10:15, so I've got 2 hours.
Same.
Yeah, so this is going to be fun. But no, I think the conditions have improved. This morning we saw 159.949 for Dorian Pan. We still haven't worked out, but it's looking good actually. Let's have a word with Chloe.
Be here in Miami. It's my home race, so most exciting one of the year for me, I think. I'm super excited to be just racing in front of the home crowd, having all the support from the fans. It's only Thursday, and I've already run into a couple on the track walk. Some of the workers here as well. I know a lot of the people in the Carrera Cup series as well, so it's been nice to see some familiar faces.
Of course, Chloe Chambers, one of a few drivers who has raced here before, and one of the tracks where we get a good reference point from the W Series, because they raced here back in 2022, where Miami made its Formula 1 debut as well. So it's great to have a few drivers here who know about the track. Bianca also raced here as well, the likes of Abby Pullington. But making their Miami debuts, of course, Jess Edgar. She actually has a sponsor for this weekend. She had the F1 Academy sponsor in Jeddah, but now she actually has a sponsor, American Express Car, for this weekend. So that is interesting that I didn't know about as well. But Jess Edgar was actually in P8. We got blocked to complete the top 10 as well. Great to see the likes of Bianca doing well on the track that she knows well at, and she's doing a lot better than what she did in Saudi, because she picked up a lot of track limit penalties in Saudi, if I remember.
She did, didn't she? Cutting off the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sort of zigzag section. Now, we've got a little bit off here in the first sector, haven't we, with turns 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, which was around the fake harbour. But I don't like how the session is delayed and why we have 2 practice sessions. I don't know why F1 Academy gets 80 minutes of practice where Formula 1 only gets 60 this weekend is mind-boggling. We shouldn't really need an extra session for this. We should have stuck with what we had back in Saudi Arabia, because I thought that worked. Practice, qualifying, race 1, race 2, spread over the weekend, and it's just to try and give us some more stuff to do on Friday. But I'm liking what we saw this morning, but we should really be qualifying now, not having a practice 2 session.
Yeah, because quite a few drivers have gone already as we're about to get the green flag running. And it is green flag for free practice 2 then, the 40-minute session, which will be the more representative session, because as you can see, there's more rubber on the track because the F1 cars had their free practice session earlier on. And obviously, the drivers already raced here earlier on in free practice 1. So Abby Pulling and Bing pretty much chopped and changed position in the free practice 1 as well throughout F1 Academy, of course. Other drivers have done quite well as well. Now, Marty, but she kept having her lap times deleted. I think we're going to keep an eye out a lot on these track limit warnings, just like we saw in Saudi, and let's hope no one has a moment down by the crest, because we saw a red flag in F1. Let's hope we don't see a red flag in F1 Academy, please, because we need to get this grid ready for F1.
I'm with you on that, Jess. As Charles Leclerc doing the Austin Powers manoeuvre, so that didn't help us in that one. No live timing. It's not working at the moment, so they haven't refreshed it from the previous session, which is really annoying, because timing 71 is not working and the website isn't working either. So we have 0 timing at the moment. So we'll have to.
Weird.
Yeah, we'll have to update you on what is happening on the TV pictures. But it seems like it's all just frozen. Maybe it'll kick in a second. But I'm not sure why we had the delay actually as well. I know that we're having problems in the previous session because didn't we have Porsches out? Just out before this one, but yeah.
It was the Porsche Carrera Cup that was out before F1 Academy.
There must have been an issue with the Porsches.
Yeah, had to have been, to put it out like that. But yeah, anyway.
Yeah.
40 minutes.
Let's hope there's no issue in F1 later in terms of timings, because we need the timings quite badly in F1, but
That whole
We've
screen,
got a lot
yeah.
of cars grouping together here as well. They're just keen to get out on circuit quite early on because we never know what the weather's going to be like as well.
Especially here in Miami, where it's been sunny, cloudy, hot, cold. Ah, there's our timings. Great. Yeah, so
Hey.
it's been hot, cold everywhere. It just hasn't really been working throughout it. So it's slowly coming back into it, though, Jess. So I think it might refresh in just a second or two. It's taking a while to...
Yeah, I hope so as well. Let me get the timings up on my screen so I can actually see it as well, because on timing 71 it actually has the full name.
Yeah.
So, because there we go, timing is updated for me. Well, hey, as we're seeing purple sectors and all that jazz, so that's great to see. Here is the driver who's currently leading the championship. She won race 2 after Dorian Ping took a post-race penalty due to her crossing the checkered flag twice, but she wants to win a race on track. She did well in the test they had at Zandvoort as well, so she could be the one that could challenge Dorian Ping for the title. As we're seeing, Bustamante that's gone purple sector 1 now and just beating the Pauline's time. That is interesting from Bianca. Great to see.
Yeah, great to see as well, as I think I'm now getting delta times, but it's saying half of the people are in the pit lane for me. I don't know about you at the moment. No, Edgar's...
And it's fine for me. Give it a refresh.
Right, I'll get this sorted then. It's having a paddy, but yeah, great sector times now be pulling and trying to find her way through. What they're going to do now is a cross between race and qualifying build-ups. They're going to run as a pack, see what they can bring together, and then we'll just go from there and hope that we have an idea of who we're going to have. And I've got my timing screen back, Jess. Yeah, so taking a look at the delta, 41.7 for Bianca, 44.0 second sector, and now the time's really coming across line for the first time. Right, Abby Pulling does a 2 minute .1.896. We saw the 159s this morning. Lola Lovingcrest comes through. Bianca Bustamante goes top as well in the Alpine. And now the Bianca Bustamante, yeah, look at that. Sorry, Bianca Bustamante goes top in the McLaren. 2 minute .655.
You got to remember, Josh, that the times on F1 Academy is ahead of our TV pictures.
Yeah, it's changing massively as well because it's 10 seconds back. How did that happen? Honestly, F1 Academy serve as are worse than Formula 2s this weekend.
As a lot of lot goes P2 as well, but second off the pace. As where I think some people are doing a mixture of runs, because for some people they want to get some quali sims, for some people they want to get race trips, for people that might be new to the track in general as well, and they're probably getting used to being in the dirty air too. As Jess Edgar got very close to Maya Wood in the other in the Ferrari. Let's hope there is more than one Ferrari that finishes this weekend. She's getting a bit of slipstream, heading towards turn 3 and 4, coming up towards this left-hander. So easy to get wrong these next sequence of corners, but she still manages it all right as she heads towards the sector 1 line, coming up very soon as well. Used quite a bit of that curve to good fruition. What is the end of the first sector, by the way? Is it just by the back straight?
Looking at my driver tracker, sector 1 is exit of turn 8.
Okay.
Sector 2 is down to turn 16 exit, and then sector 3 is the line.
Okay, cool.
That's
As Jess Edgar is on a 42.3 first sector, so she's still finding time compared to quite a few people.
Edgar's flying out there at the moment, isn't she? She's taking a little bit more curb through turn 11 and 12, but this is the... I'll be pulling up to second now. This is the bit I always wince at. This back of the track here, 14 and 15. We saw a lot of problems there this morning in Formula 1, and this is where Charles Leclerc dropped it. So it's the exit of 16 for the F1 Academy Sector 2 runners, and she's down by 6/10, but everyone's still not inside the 159 we saw this morning from Dorian Pin.
Yes, and obviously this is roughly the time that's going to be the race tomorrow, and where we did the qualifying. Well, the time where they're going to do the qualifying tomorrow is when free practice 1 is. So I think we'll see more 158s then as well, as Jess Edgar's going to finish off her first lap of the session. as we're seeing Marty come across the line in third with a 2-minute 1.157. Walker Jesset, good do. She goes up to the line. She goes ninth with a 2-minute 1.792.
A little bit of a lock-up further ahead as Shuring goes up into, well, did go up into 16th, now goes down because Courtney Crone's moved across. So this is a replay exit. Abby Pulling, pushing the wall, Jess.
Did she get a bit of damage down on the car? Let's look at the replay in number 9 of Abby Pulling. Hopefully not. She might have grazed it a little bit. Team radio.
Just a bit.
That's not... just a little bit. Not that much though, hopefully.
She's like
might be end plate damage.
Yeah, she's like us though, Jess, this weekend. She's not well either. She was sleeping in between the sessions with Alice Powell.
I think most of us in the team have not been very well in the last week.
It's going around, isn't it? Best wishes to Tom Brooks, by the way, who's tested positive for COVID. There's Alice. Hello, Alice.
Ah, that's a shame.
Yeah, I did message him as well, but he was supposed to be on World Superbikes. But,
I have to say, Tom Brooks, going off topic here, Tom Brooks is really coming to his own in the Formula E commentary.
I agree with you 100%. Loving his style.
Yeah, I think the more he's got, I think, to be fair, he started, he was good at the start of it, but he just got more comfortable as he got on, because he had more time to prep for this season. Tina Houseman, Purple Sector 1.
Wow.
Hello, Tina, from Aston Martin.
Do you reckon it would be cheeky of me to say, are you going to be in Berlin next week? Do you need a replacement? I'm here, I'll do it.
Please don't, Josh, because I'm away next weekend, and there's a clash going on for MotoGP and
French Grand Prix. Yeah. Yeah, well, Megan and me are taking over for that one as well, live on Twitch, and we still haven't decided 110% what we're doing MotoGP at the moment. I think we're going to go for a little bit of a refresh for a while, like the practice sessions here live on Twitch, qualifying races and that lot here on YouTube, so we might go back to that for now.
We may as well.
Yeah, unsure, but we need to make sure that the month of May and June go incredibly well. August, we can do what we like because we've got time, but May and June, there are biggies, and last year we lost 150 quid for the Le Mans 24 hours.
In Le Mans.
Yeah, so we're being careful.
We are being careful indeed, but to be fair, JB Motorsports 2 has got good viewership over the last week or so massive shout out to everyone that's watching on that. Of course, if you're watching delayed on JB Motorsports 1, we'll be back live very soon in the afternoon on the Saturday if you'll be watching this, so that'll be good as well. And there's Jamie Chadwick watching on, former W Series champion, the only W Series champion.
Yeah, that was she still hasn't been paid. She's owed 1.5 million in sponsorship.
As Abby goes second fastest, so I thought she was third for a minute, but no, it's second. But Dorian, that's more like from her. Fastest in the first and second sector, 4 tenths up Bianca's time, Josh.
Yeah, this is much better. She's getting a slipstream tow as well off the back of Nira Marti. So this is going to be fantastic for Dorian as he slipstreams on the inside line.
Oh, it's like she's racing.
Yeah, and she's going to be setting fast lap times here, but now she's going to get held up in the braking zone. But Bustamante's done a 2-minute .496, so Dorian needs to really push hard now.
I think she only lost a bit of time there. She could still technically get into the 159s. Up to the line she goes.
No.
Close.
2-minute 358. Still goes top, but she could have done that 159. But she got held up. Oh,
Yeah, she could have done a 34.0. Lap time deleted for Pin.
no.
Oh no, that's reinstated.
Yeah, they've done a Lando Norris. So her previous lap's been reinstated.
Second time this year.
Yeah, so it does happen, everybody. It wasn't just to stop Lewis having a sprint pole. It does happen. And look at...
And Maya's getting a slipstream from Tina into... it's hard to tell the corner numbers around here because there's some corners that
do count,
are classed as a corner that are not a corner. You know what I mean?
Well, we're coming into 7 and 8. 6, 7, and 8 is basically one corner split up into 3. Don't ask me.
It's so much understeer through there. I absolutely hate driving it, but she manages it quite well. She's 4 tenths down on her previous time as well. Abby Pulling's fouling some time in the first set to 41-2 purple for her. She is struggling a bit in the middle sector. As Abby Pulling's got a few more corners to reach the line, but we're staying on board with Maya for now as she heads towards the heavy braking zone in 3, 2, 1. Flicks the card to left as Abby Pulling goes top.
Great job from Pulling. 2:315, 43 thousandths faster than Dorian Ping. So fabulous, fabulous, because this is going to be to and fro throughout the entire weekend, and I can't wait to see when we get qualifying later on. Well, tomorrow morning, really.
Yeah, it's tomorrow morning, obviously, in America, of course. Yeah, I think Maya's on a
Backed off.
in lap, I think. Yeah, she's backed off a little bit for now with 27 minutes to go. The gap is not by much between the top two, so bring it on, I would say. As Dorian Ping, I think, is just about improved even more.
Yeah,
And Abby Pulling saying, if anything you could do, I could do better. She's got purple set to 1 again.
I've taken a seat in the commentary box for a few minutes as well.
Do it. Do it for this session. Why not?
Well, I like standing. I don't know why. I just it's ingrained in me. But I've got.
Honestly, when I'm doing like commentaries like this, I sit down. But
Yeah.
when I did Formula Student, it felt weird sitting down.
Yeah,
so
it's
I stood
weird.
up all the time.
It's weird, isn't it? You sort of don't feel like you're in full swing sat down. But then if it's like a oh, did you see Pulling there? She got smoke off the curb.
That crest.
Yeah.
Yeah, that crest. Well, but sitting down for esports and stuff like this is fine. Oh, she lost that time in the middle sector. But Formula Student was the first time, apart from obviously when I did Indy, where I found standing up more natural. It's weird.
Well, you had the better headsets than us. You had those HDM2s headsets. They're brilliant.
Oh, they were so good. I'm only doing one of the days though in Silverstone because of Formula E. But Abby Pulling then, I think she would have gone into 2:59 if she didn't lose that time in the crest. I think as she pulls into the pit, she's backed off.
Yeah, they're gonna have to really adjust what they do. Oh, and Abby Pulling into the pit lane. That's what's flashed up on my monitor.
Yeah, it's showing red on my screen, which is weird.
Yeah, I thought it was a red flag for a second looking at it on the data.
I thought so either.
Emily de Hughes moving up. Where to? I can't tell. De House. Emily de House.
Emily de House is 12th fastest.
Dorian is up by 0.225. So she's found an amazing second sector, 43.8, Jess, and she's on a right charge.
She needs to find it in that final sector. That's where she lost it last time, but I think Chloe's going to go for another lap. Yeah. By the way, Chloe's had a very good final sector.
Puts it up into 6th. Look at Dorian there. This is going to be a new top time. Can she get into the 1:59s?
No.
Oh, she's slower.
She lost, where was it? 35.2 in the final sector, Josh.
Lost out a lot there.
Again. Let's hope she didn't get blocked again.
Yeah, because her best sector 3 is a 34.9. And what's Abby? Oh, this is Abby Pulling on the curb at the 14th chicane. Look, just get to the top. There's some smoke up the back. Like some oil pressure got released.
Yeah, is it? Yeah. Because you do not want to hit these curbs well, these are technically Formula 3 cars.
Yeah. Something just a little puff out the back there. I didn't see what it was completely.
And you would expect Abby to take a bit more breaks than usual, but and every Formula F1 Academy race, they have a wild card for each race, which is the driver of the country that the series will be racing at. So since we're in America, we've got an American driver of Courtney that's done karting, LMP3s, biking as well, and I believe we get to hear from her.
And, it's been immense with the video and just going over laps over and over. Didn't get much time in a sim to kind of prepare for the weekend, so as much video and data as I can go over, and track walk this morning really helped with my engineer, so looking forward to trying getting the most out of it pretty quickly.
So there we go then. Courtney was talking a little bit more about simulators as well, and we saw how that's helped quite a few teams as well. I don't know how this helps support series that much, but it seems to help Courtney a little bit to get used to the track a little bit. As Marty goes third fastest.
Yeah, the only reason I can say that is it gives them more time in the car.
Yes.
So I need to swig a drink now. That's really not great.
I was talking a little bit about Courtney, and boom, they were doing an interview. That was just a good segue there. I like that. The Shriner goes 12th fastest in the Sauber car. Don't know what we call that, but I'm just going to call it Sauber.
I love
It's weird to
how
call it the kick team.
I love how we got it bang on with the World Feed intro and the intro that you did as well.
Yes.
That was I like that. That very rarely happens these days. Oh my hands, honestly.
Yeah, and interesting fact for the viewers those who want the behind the scenes stuff. Josh was timing it for the second
Yeah.
on when to play the intro, like because our intro before
2:47.
the battle screen 2:47, and the World Feed intro starts at 8:20.
Yeah.
So that's how it happened, and it was perfect.
Yeah, it worked with perfection. So that's how, if you ever wonder when the World Feed comes on at the start of the show, in terms of if I'm saying, let's go over to qualifying and your commentators, blah, 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 and I always know exactly when to stop and the music starts, it's because I know that the World Feed always starts 5 minutes to the hour. But if I look down at my laptop, I've got in my just below my commentary box here, it's got the clock on it with the seconds, and I know that at 10 seconds past the hour, that's when the World Feed's going to start. So if say it's coming for qualifying later, I will stop talking at 21, 25, 13, and then that's when the music will come on. And that's why Jess and
At least we know for later.
yeah, and Jess and that lot see it as well in the running orders that we get, exactly the second. So it's all timed to the second, and then the only bits we can't
We
do
haven't had the running order for we haven't had the running order for China, did we? We just
Well, we didn't need it for China because it's
No.
just ours, wasn't it?
no.
We've got one for this weekend though for the sprint races because it's all chaotic and mad.
Chaos.
That's Nobles off the track at the penultimate corner, and that's Dorian Pan. Dorian Pan. Have we found that out yet?
Ping.
Ping.
Look, Josh, look at the tyre on the right on the left hand side.
Oh,
On
yeah.
our right, her left.
Yeah, it's got like some sort of debris on it as well. Like it's flat spotted, and then it's got
Yeah.
like, lighter grey moments on it. It's a weird one.
That is weird.
Like she's locked up and picked up some paint.
Or I hope it's not dust or anything as well.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Do you remember I told you about the wet sand?
It might be that actually. But you never know. She'll probably come in again. And there's a lot of people in the pits already, and probably because they've got quite a bit of their running in ready for qualifying tomorrow.
Yeah, they've had 50 minutes. Oh, they've had an hour now of running, so they don't need more.
They. I think for some F1 Academy rounds there's 2 practices, for some there's 1.
Yeah, which
I
is
think they should
strange.
just stick to 1.
I think we're going to hear from the Saubers.
Yes.
After
Here we go.
Jeddah, I had a couple of GT races. I was driving on the Nordschleife with my girls-only team. And yeah, we also had 4 test days, 2 days in Valencia with Campos, and then with F1 Academy, also 2 days in Zandvoort, where it was really wet, but really good practice. So yeah, we also had a couple of days in the simulator, so I feel well prepared.
Danforth in the rain. When was the last time we saw that? Oh yeah, F1 last year.
Oh, that weekend was mad.
I had to cover Donington that weekend as well.
You did, yes. Yeah, I remember that. Because
I'm
everything went
scared I
nuts.
missed. Actually, no, I didn't miss much whilst I was there. Anyway, the
You got-
chaos happened when I was in.
Yeah, you got
pit,
back. You got
so-
back, and then the red flag came out. I was like, you got back in just as the rain started, didn't you? Because you did.
Exactly.
You and JT were half and half.
I think it was that one, yeah, as well.
I'm
Let's hope for no rain here, but for people that want to see a different winner in F1, they would like to see some rain.
Right, there's a rumour going around the paddock that I've just been told that I want to talk about now if I can, Jess, because it's going to be...
And I think Omi said it in the chat. Is that the one you're talking about?
Yes, it is. Now, this is fact. The FAA has has had a request upon them to allow Andrea Kimi Antonelli, to race in Formula One before he's 18, which is the weekend of the Dutch Grand Prix, which is the first race back from the summer break. So he could only do the next one, which is Monza. So what I'm hearing is that Kimi Antonelli is replacing Sargent mid-season, and after the summer break, they want him to do the first race, but he'll still be 17, which is against the rules. So they want to change that so that he can do the second half of the season at Williams. So it looks like Sargent's already out.
I'm not a big fan, Josh, of people letting their drivers go mid-season.
Yeah, and I agree with you there, Jess. I'm not a fan either of letting 17-year-olds race in Formula One when they're... There's a rule.
And I have an opinion about this. I think for Antonelli, it's too soon.
It is way too soon.
But we said that with Max Verstappen when he went into F1 at 16, and he did well. But Verstappen won most series he did.
Yeah.
So it was a no-brainer, really. And once he came into Red Bull, he was like, it was like amazing for him. Antonelli might be different, but he's not doing that well in F2.
Oh, Tommy Hilfiger.
It might be different in F1. And one of the sponsors is here. Oh, that's great to see.
Tommy Hilfiger, of course, big in the fashion brand. Oh, and Kendall Jenner's here. Now, is she one of the Kardashians that became a Jenner? I don't know. Are they different?
That rings a bell, actually, as well. But yeah, I personally think it's too soon for him. He needs more experience in the F2 car. That's my personal opinion.
I want to an F2 this year.
I'm probably going to get shouted at.
Of course you do, Omi.
I'm going to probably get shouted at, but is Kendall Jenner a Kardashian? Is that all linked?
I'm Googling it right now.
Because isn't it Caitlyn Jenner, who used to be Bruce Jenner? I don't know.
American model, businesswoman.
Is it different? I don't follow it.
She rose to fame in a reality TV show, Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Oh, so she is a
for 20
Kardashian.
Seasons.
Right.
Oh my god, she was born in the same year as me.
Oh my.
She was born in November, so I'm still older than her.
That's good. So is she a Kardashian? Caitlyn Jenner, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's siblings: Kylie Jenner, Kim Kardashian, Khloe Kardashian.
Because it's Bruce Jenner, isn't it? Who was the track star. Then she became
I'm just trying
Caitlyn
to
Jenner.
find. Did she have a spouse or something? No, she didn't.
I don't know. Because obviously Caitlyn Jenner owned one of the W Series teams alongside Jamie Chadwick, and they won the third title.
Oh yeah, because Caitlyn Jenner and Kris Jenner were the parents.
Yeah, so there must be. I'm not up with that at all on social media. Oh, Abby Pulling, 2 minutes .129 goes fastest ahead of Dorian Pin.
We didn't see that. We were talking about Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
She just did it though, Jess. It's all right. We're fine. We got away with that one. But yeah,
yeah, we did get away with it. Oh, Nia LeBlanc just had the car unsettled there through 4.
JT, can you Google the Kardashians, please, and make sure I'm not making that up?
No, she was in Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Excellent. I
can send you the family tree after this, because it's on Wikipedia.
I mean, when I say Kardashians, all I think about is Star Trek with the Kardashians, but well, each their own.
I'll put it in management chat, actually.
Yeah. Gold to Cat as well.
Uh-huh.
Deep Space Nine. Star Trek.
All right. Fair days.
I had a friend once who was almost called Kira Nerys after Kira Nerys on Deep Space Nine.
Wow.
But she wasn't, because everyone would have called her Nerys instead of Nerys. So she was called Emily instead. But interesting story.
And now we're seeing cars going back on track once again for the final 13 minutes of the session. As Block did find some time in the middle sector, but I think she's not going to improve due to the time in the first set. As we're seeing a car in front of her 4-minute tyres. Abby Pulling going faster again in the first and second sector. My timing is not updating, by the way, so I need to refresh them again. There we go.
Yeah, mine froze for a sec, but Jess, Abby Pulling's 4/10 faster, which will put her inside the 1:59s.
What was the fastest time last time out? But it was Lila Block in free practice one.
1:59.9.
So it could be the fastest time of the weekend then, as Abby Pulling goes
Yes!
up to the line. Wow! 1:59.599.
Beat that, Dorian, says Abby. That was unbelievable. Where'd she find that? She's 7.5 times faster than Dorian.
Let's look at what. That's how Lila lost. I call her Lila for some weird reason. Turn one.
Yeah. No power steering, of course, so it's just going to hit the brake and it just moves it around.
Interesting fact for Abby Pulling, she's not feeling 100%, and she's still able to do laps like that.
And people say
Remember
she
what
wasn't
Carlos
deserving.
Sainz did in Australia? Maybe you need to be ill more often.
Maybe we should have appendix out, Jess. That might make the commentary go a bit smoother.
Yeah, or maybe the Nats helper.
Yeah. Oh, do you know, I can't even straighten out my fingers at the moment. So I really have.
No.
Yeah. I wish there was a HD camera up in the comments box and I could show you all, but it really does hurt. Basically, my hands at the moment look like Roman Grosjean. Wish I was kidding.
And if you're wondering what's going on with that, watch, Grid Network, Grid Tonight Show on Wednesday. Josh got electrocuted.
Yeah, and I've had reactions ever since. So now I think I'm allergic to. I've been allergic to something. And it says, unless this is what unless I was burned, I'm now just starting to burn now. I don't know. But yeah, it's all over me.
Yeah, I missed the Grid Tonight Show because it was one of the days where I had to go into work the next day, so I had to miss it for the first time.
We'll see if that.
Bustamante goes 4 fastest.
Literally, I'm talking about one of the stories, and I just like that, and I just get electrocuted. And I have to carry on, but I was dizzy forever. Yeah.
I hope it doesn't get clipped. Did Bustamante hit the wall again?
She locks up, coming into 16.
No, lock up.
I think I heard something on the camera. Is it down into the last turn 17, not out of 16?
Wait, let's listen. Oh, wow.
Huge.
That sounded weird.
Oh, Ed Sheeran's here. Oh, hang on, Taylor Swift's here as well. Of course, they're together. Yeah. Two best friends.
We know them all too well, Josh. Sorry.
Oh, well, we're going to have so much...
He's going to think of Ed Sheeran puns as well. Oh, God.
Ed Sheeran there, just talking with some other celebrities, and he's just thinking out loud.
Nobody's perfect, JT.
Yes, Josh. Yes, Josh. Oh, Maya, hello. Fastest sector 1. Chloe Chambers, by the way, goes second. Times are... the track conditions are improving with the temperature of the track, which means times are getting faster. Pins are only a few 100 slower than Pulling. I didn't see what Maya's sector 2 time was. Let me look at the timings. Hang on.
I have also heard that Ed Sheeran will give Taylor Swift some supermarket flowers this weekend.
Watch out for Travis Kelce. But Taylor Swift is here this weekend with Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes, and now Ed Sheeran's here as well, so it's all going to be star-studded. Martin's grid walk is going to be amazing.
Yeah, I can't wait for Martin's grid walk, to be fair. Dorian goes second. She goes into 159s as well. Maya goes second.
Yeah, Wine gets through. I think how you pronounce the name. Goes into second place.
Oh, so yeah, I'm rubbish with names. I'm sorry.
I just heard Alex Brundle and just ran with it. But yeah, Marty! Wow, gets inside the time. 30. Well, it doesn't even tell me. 35,000. It's up to Pulling. Wow. But yeah.
Sorry about my face. I'm just in shock.
Pulling!
Stop again.
45,000 now.
159.589.
This is unbelievable. Chuck's improving second after second. Here goes Chambers. And third.
Up to the line she goes. Third. I hope we get to... I'm not going to be available for qualifying tomorrow unless bad things happen with what I'm doing. But you're going to be in for an absolute treat tomorrow, Josh, as Amal Kabasi goes tonight.
I'll keep the seat warm, don't worry, and then you can be back for the race.
I need to find time to watch it back first, but I'm sure you'll fill me in. By the way, the Visa Cash at RB livery for this weekend, I absolutely love, by the way. It looks absolutely beautiful. They should keep it for the rest of the season.
Dorian.
But I like their regular livery anyway. Oh, Dorian Pin had a bit of a lock-up again in the crest.
I'll tell you one thing, I'm absolutely loving Dorian. Go on.
Have they put it on the F1 Academy car as well?
Yes. It looks
Nice.
it looks beautiful. They haven't put the Red Bull Miami livery on the Red Bull cars.
Ferrari?
Oh! Martin is going to talk to Taylor on the grid.
Who?
Martin is going to talk to Taylor on the grid.
Well, that's gonna get quite a bit. It's for viewership, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's to get more viewers. That is clever marketing right there. Because a lot of people know Taylor Swift.
Oh, well, the puns could go through the roof now. We've been waiting for them to appear. She should have been in Vegas, but she was on a tour.
She should have been in Vegas. But Mandy goes for 5th.
Yeah, absolutely. Go
Sorry,
on,
Josh. Carry on.
No, go on.
Time is going thick and fast. It's improving once more as Marty goes second. What's the gap? 45,000.
Yeah, there's... So, if I remember rightly,
Yes.
Taylor Swift hasn't been interviewed on Sky F1 yet.
Yeah.
So, this
How?
weekend...
Has she not been in... Oh, no.
I don't know. But this weekend, Martin's going to fill a blank space.
No,
Count to see how many puns Josh T does this weekend.
Look, all I'm worried about is if there was anything between Alonso and Taylor, with just, they're on the grid. It's like, really? Is that going to be something to watch out for?
Wait. Emily's car is not on... Emily's car, yeah, it's Red Bull as well. Yeah, I'm just thinking she's not the Vita Cash RB car, okay.
Yeah, it's weird because we've got three. We've got the Red Bull, then we've got 3 Red Bulls. We've got the V Carb, then we've got the Red Bull Ford.
The only reason why Red Bull had two drivers, because obviously they were the team's champions last year in F1.
Yeah, so they get a bonus entry.
And Prima get the wildcard entry because they were the team champions in F1 Academy last year.
It's really bizarre how it works out, but
it is bizarre. But yeah, I honestly like Noble's livery as well.
Yeah.
It looks Miami, even though she had it in Saudi Arabia. It looks lovely.
In the Puma, yeah.
Yeah, the Puma. It looks beautiful.
It's weird because you look at all the
Noble's currently sitting 8.
It's weird, this track. It really is, but you're well with it. Nobles is looking quite good. Oh, Chloe Chambers is that one?
Chambers!
Yeah. Where's she come from? Someone's locked up.
Oh, a lock up
Nobles.
from someone. Who was that? Was that Nobles?
Must have been. No, is he? I don't know. It's
hard to tell. We might get a replay, but Nobles lost quite a bit of time. Go 7th.
It was Leah Block again.
It's Liar Block. I think it's Liar. I don't know.
Here comes Chambers, pulling 159.3.
Abby pulling fast. It's 159.3, Josh.
So this is again Abby pulling, having the better track temperature, and she's finding time where others aren't. And I'm not going to be surprised if we don't see a 158.9, possibly in qualifying tomorrow.
Shame Grid Network haven't pick a winner for F1 Academy, because I would probably go race 1 pull-in, race 2 ping, or the other way around.
I think they're safe bets, aren't they, as well? Maybe Chambers could be something.
Why is my monitor gone? Go away. It was just timing itself out there. It's been on since this afternoon, really.
Oh, I was just wondering why Matty P1 and Tommy have gone on, but I've just realised we're on because the timing's.
We're on a very. We're on. By the way, just to know how quick a turnaround is, since we started late, I won't be surprised if Sprint Shootout gets delayed.
Yeah.
Because they got to get the track ready for
And we've
Actually,
we've-
I don't know.
it'll just be us who has the quick turnaround in the commentary.
Yeah, I think but they won't have much of a build-up show
That's
for Sky
true.
Sports.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Well, but it's only sprint show. They didn't have a build-up last time anyway. It was only
Yeah.
like 15 minutes.
I'll tell you one thing though, Jess. That means as soon as this session's over, they're going.
Yes, so we have to have a quick off as well.
Yeah. Because then we've got to go
Not
on
much of a break for us in the commentary box, unfortunately.
Now I'm going to run in and change drinks and, just grab Megan.
That is true. Oh, that was close to the wolf, Chloe.
She's boxed.
Yeah, she's boxed, so that'll be it then. And Ali Pulley goes fastest again. She struggled in the final sector. She would have done a 1:59.2.
Yeah. 3/10 down. What is she doing with this? How is she finding this grip?
Again, she should be ill more often.
Yeah.
But she's not top of the speed trap everywhere though. Well, she's top of the speed trap, but in the fastest in every sector, she's fastest in the speed trap in the final sector. First sector one's for Shriner, and so is sector 2.
Chambers had a lap time
Chambers
deleted.
that time deleted, turn 5.
I think that's her last lap though, Jess, so she might be okay.
that
Yeah, it
pulls
was.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not her fastest run.
No. But that still puts her third fastest. I'm guessing that was probably one of her in-laps or something like that, where we see it must have been locked up from her potentially as well. I don't think we'll see any more improvements as the session goes on. I think that will be it, unless we see an improvement from Bianca or Dorian Ping or whoever.
Into the braking zone. I'd like to thank Sky Sports F1, however, for prioritising an actual on-track session rather than their build-up show that not many people care about. Very thankful for you to do that, because we pay to watch action, not Simon Lazenby and especially not Danica Patrick.
The practices are not on YouTube,
Yeah.
which is weird.
I'll tell you
Unless
what.
they listen to our advice and they put it on YouTube.
Oh, I don't know. I do not know why. I honestly don't know why Danica's here anymore. Do you know, I was watching it in the Adrian Newey show yesterday, and literally every single word she was saying about it was either a repeat of what somebody else said or was getting everything else wrong. She said about Max Verstappen going to Ferrari. I mean, seriously. I don't know why, when we have Naomi Schiff, why isn't Alice Powell on the Sky F1 team? Why aren't we getting, so many expert females in motorsport on the punching team, but we put Danica Patrick, who's an expert in IndyCar and NASCAR, and that's putting it into just in both.
Honestly, Danica should just stick to IndyCar. She does well there.
Yeah, she does. She's a great pundit on IndyCar, on the Indy 500, alongside Mike Chubane. But
Yeah, last year on the Sky team, yeah.
yeah, but I don't know why.
Oh,
hello.
Josh, sorry to cut you off there, but we thought Abby Pulling is going to set the timing screen to light. Look at this driver, Dorian Ping, who's gone purple in the third sector. She means business, but she lost time in the middle sector. Oh, that's why.
Slidey.
It's that crest, Josh.
Yeah, they're going to have to file that down, I reckon, going into tomorrow.
You only lost. Wow.
19,000s. Go on, Dorian.
So she's still got that time on the final sector to find as well. No one else is improving.
She could do this. She's got a slipstream as well from the Ferrari just ahead of Maya.
And it's not blocking her, so she's still going to meet the braking zone. Nobles is improving as well. Maya improved in the first sector. I think, though, she would have been pole without that slide in the, pole comfortably. As Dorian goes to the line, what's it going to be? Oh, 2 temps exactly. I think, without that slide, it would have been pole, so it would have cost her quite a few temps.
This second practice
Noble's
session,
doing well, though.
Noble's still there. Practice 2 is just giving us everything we wanted, isn't it? And more.
I think it was a good start. Quiet middle, good end.
Everyone's taking the flag now, Jess, so I think that's going to be it. No one's improving on their lap times. Nobles might jump up from 7th, though. saying that.
Here we go. Here comes Nobles. She goes 5th.
Good improvement.
I don't think Amma Al-Kabasi will improve at all. No, she won't.
That's the end of the practice session.
Oh, Sky cutting us off, Jess.
Okay, Sky are cutting us off, so I think that's a good reason to go to the battle screen and go through the results of FP2 before we quickly go to sprint shootout. Abby pulling on top with Dorian Ping in P2. We got Nerea Marty in 3rd, Chloe Chambers in 4th, Aurelian Nobles in 5th, Maya Wook in 6th, Bianca Bustamante in 7th, Amma Al-Kabasi in 8th, Emily De House in 9th, Hamda Al-Kabasi in 10th. Then we got Tina Houseman in 11th, Lola Love and Fossey in 12th, Lola Block 13th, Jessica Edgar in 14th, Carrie Schreiner in 15th, and Courtney Crona in 16th place. Josh, quick, final thoughts before we head to the F1 star, because we're going to be a quick off. Go!
Very much convinced that we're going to have a 1:58.9 for the pole time. It's going to be between Abby and Dorian, and I think Marty might have a chance in the race for Chloe Chambers.
Yeah, I think it's going to be between Abby and Dorian, to be honest, but Chloe, I think, is going to be up there potentially with the podium. But we're going to have a quick off, and then very, very soon, make sure you stay tuned on JB Motorsports 2 and on Twitch for the F1 sprint shootout. We're switching roles. Joshua Burge is going back to do what he does best and be the commentator. You also got Megan and Josh T with us as well. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon for some F1. But for F1 Academy, we'll see you tomorrow for qualifying. Thanks for your company. Take care. Bye-bye.